Today I'd like to talk to you about decorative shaft ends. You may be building yourself a model, steam engine, steam loco, watch, and you've had rods that or shafts that stick out, or nut or bolt heads, and the normal way that most people do is they get there and polish it. Now sometimes, depending on the material, it may rip and on the lathe, and you can polish it and it might be a bit wavy, and even though you polish it, it may have it's not perfectly flat, so people get there and they get stones and they lap them and all that, and in the end you just end up with a polished end, and that's not really unique or unusual or eye-catching. But this particular method, this style they use in watches, watchmakers love decorating their watches with it. And there's two types I'll show you today, the straight type and the snail shell, the spiral type. The straight type is good, and the spiral shape, as you move your head, the light catches it in different ways. The only trouble I find with that is that if you have a full shaft, the center section isn't as decorative. And the way you do it is that with your grinding reel, for the straight one, you use the center of the shaft as the position and just touch it on the wheel. Then for the spiral shell one, you offset it. Now depending on the spiral you want and the shape and the diameters, you just need to test it to see if you get the finish you want. So I'll just start up the tool and cutter grinder now. It'll be a bit noisy because the belt's got a chunk out of it, and rather than wait 4 weeks for another one to arrive, I thought I'd do the video today and hopefully just show you the two types, and then you can decide whether you want to just put a little Dremel grinder or an angle grinder, or if you've got a tool post grinder on your lathe, you can do it there. I've got a workshop, and in a machine shop I've got various machines, so I thought I'd just try it on here first, see how it worked out. And when you have a black finish, like in black oxide or in metal blackening, if you don't know how to do that, look at these other two videos of mine and they'll explain it to you. It looks very decorative. So I'll start the machine up. It'll be a bit noisy, there'll be a few sparks. I may have to turn my back to you. It is not meant to be offensive. Then I'll take it out and show you what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Start the grinder. I just wind it up, then I just use this to take it on a cut. Wait for the wheel to stop, because you end up grinding your knuckles away, and it doesn't hurt when you grind it, just hurts later. As you can see, that is the shape. It has a lovely decorative finish to it. I'll take a photo. Now I went past the centre bit. If you go in the centre, the lines are all straight out, and if you offset it a bit, you then get this spiral. So can you imagine that being on your machine? People walk past and notice the traction of it. Very easy. Didn't take much off. Didn't take much off. Didn't take long to do. So you could just knock off a whole box full of rods, no end. So add a bit more pizzazz to your final project. Set up your Dremel on your lathe, take your cut and just give a quick change tool pass, just give a little touch. You'll get 110% more appreciation of the quality of the job just by a 10-second touch up with the grinder. Thanks for watching.